Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
About 9 o'clock. Moolah! Hey, yo, wake up. Moolah! Yo, is this thing on? Where's Wallace? Where's Wallace? Radio Network. What you Rush Danger? It's the Rush Danger Show. What's well, who's that dude that keep it poppin' 9 to 12 and keeps it hoppin' hot as hell? Yeah, that's me. And who's the dude that's with the crew that's making moves? Or is it true that his name is Rush? Yeah, that's me. Who else could do it like he do it? Pumping music, talking stupid to the people. Rush. Yeah, that's me. Now who's the one that wears the crown or who will never put it down? Reppin' it for Shot-Town. Yeah, that's chill. Hey yo, you've now just tuned into the Rush Danger Show. Gonna let it ride, 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 ride. And we got the hottest in music and topics. We gon' let it ride, 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 ride. Hey yo, tell somebody, call your mama. We gon' let it ride, 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 ride. Cause the turn up is real at the Rush Radio Network. We gon' let it ride, 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 ride. Yeah, you just tuned into the Rush Danger Show. Make sure you run by our website. That is www.rushradioinc.com. That's www.rushradioinc.com. Dial 914-219-0884 and press 1. Yo, it's your man Rush Danger. We're about to turn up live. I got a great host today by the name of Caliko the Poet. Y'all definitely want to tune into this show. He'll be calling in about 7:15 on the dot. But I'm about to go ahead and get into a little music and let y'all listen to my girl, Miss Latrice Lawrence from California. Let's go.
When I think about you, baby, my body starts to tremble all over. Dreamt about the love we made yesterday. Ooh, it felt so good inside. There's a smile on my face when I grace the room. I illuminate its entire space.
Yes. That was my girl, Miss Latrice Lawrence. I think I'm gonna get into one more. I think I got my girl Soul Kitten on the line. Is the kitty cat with me?
Yes, I am, Russ. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'll do better if I can get me a good kitty call before the show starts.
All right. Meow. Is that all
Yeah.
right?
Y'all, I'm gonna get into one more track by my girl, Miss Latrice Lawrence. We got a great show today. We got a very special guest by the name of Caliko the Poet, an excellent spoken word artist. He's gonna share some of his poetry with us today, and actually we'll be doing another show with him very soon. We just got the word that we got access to Club Lavu. We will be doing live audience shows out of that place on a regular basis, coming very soon in this next year of 2018. So I want to thank everybody that supported us and helped us get to this next level. You know, we just celebrated our first year anniversary, and this is my president, Miss Soul Kitten, online. Would you like to say anything before I go ahead and get into this second track by Miss Latrice Lawrence?
Well, I just want to co-sign and thank everybody that has been very supportive of us since the beginning, and thank you, Russ, for having this vision to start this network.
Yeah, you always got to sound
Here's
sexy.
many more.
You always talking sexy to the people. I just want to, it's just.
Man, you know what? You better play the other song. Don't even,
Mama.
don't even mess with me
I
right
want
now.
to touch myself like that. Yo, this song is called Daddy, man. This is by my girl, Miss Latrice Lawrence out of sunny California. Let's go ahead and get into Daddy.
I feel such sadness, and the rain begins to fall. Sadness overcomes me, reflecting on it all. I remember all the memories, they're now fading into the wind. When will this pain leave me? Happiness begin. You're not just my daddy, you are my friend. You're the beginning, there's never ending. If you have to go away, rain in my heart. No matter how far away, we'd never fall apart. You'll always be my treasure, nothing compares to you. When I need someone to talk to, what will I do? Spirit lives within me each and every day to guide and protect me, carry me along the way. I'll always be your little girl, a carbon copy of you, walking in your footsteps, trying to smile and not be blue. You're not just my daddy, you are my friend. You're the beginning, there's never ending. If you have to go away, rain in my heart. No matter how far away, we'd never fall apart. You'll always be my treasure, nothing compares to you. When I need someone to talk to, what will I do? Spirit lives within me each and every day to guide and protect me, carrying me along the way. I'll always be your little girl, a carbon copy of you, walking in your footsteps, trying to smile and not be blue.
That girl can sing. That's my girl, Miss Latrice Lawrence. Straight out of sunny California. Don't she sound good, Soul Kid? Don't she just make you feel real good on the inside, nice and tingly when she's singing?
Yeah, she has a beautiful voice.
She definitely does, I think. Can you speak up just a little bit? You sound, I know you got that sweet, sexy, seductive voice. But
What about right now?
Yeah, you sound a little bit better. You know, the folks got to hear you, baby. You got to let the people hear you. Yeah, well, we got a great show, man. I'm about to go ahead and, before he even calls in, I'm going to open up with one of his songs. He also does a little music himself. So we're going to go ahead and check out my man, Mr. Caliko, and check out and see what he's doing. This song is called The Sacrifice. Let's get it.
Yes. Thank you, Jesus. Sacrifice. Oh, whoa, whoa. Come on, I can feel you. I can feel you moving in me. Holy Spirit, dwell within me. I can feel you moving in Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, yes, dwell within. Come on, y'all. I thank God for JC, 'cause he suffered and died for me. Christ is the reason I breathe. So my life I owe it to my Lord. Every time I look up, I'm blessed. Covered by the blood of the past. With my shield and my sword. So my life I owe it to my Lord. The blood it rains. The blood it rains. Get your umbrellas, coats, and things. Get purified by the Prince of Peace and power, man. And gotta trust. And gotta trust. Hear it all, he's enough for us. Trust when the dust comes, he can dust the light, right? He's a comforter, comfort the altar. You can bunk with us. It's enough of us, enough room in the womb and the bosom he consumes. Yeah, the sacrifice. Christ made that sacrifice. On the log for 9 hours, man, he gave his life. So it's only right when I write, I gave him life. Feel me? But since we talking time, listen up, since we talking time, you get up for your gig, get pumped up, punch in, but can't give your time back to the man responsible for your blessings who made it possible. Oh, thank God for gospel armor. Thank God for the job I got. Got props for the guy that got us an awful lot. And I don't deserve it. His blessings, I don't deserve them. When I look back at my soul deserted, was given a fresh start like my soul unearthed it. There was a drought, but he broke the surface, and I spread it out like a fruitful servant. Now my soul can yield this increase, unleash the God in me, piece by piece. I can't stop the JC, 'cause it's up and down for me. Come on, Christ is the reason I live. To my Lord, can look up the hands, come and back, blood out of the past. One day, shield in my soul. To my Lord. You hear the nails, don't you? You hear the nails, don't you? I'ma turn it up so the nails haunt you. Giving you the visual in case your ears want you. Hey, the crown of thorns. The crown of thorns. Blood in his eyes, tears of the flesh. Watching as the fears weren't deaf, and the feet is what it pierced through the flesh. The Pharisees with the beards appeared for the manifest. You hear the cheers, don't you? Loud, Emmanuel's head is bowed. Blood on his brow defiled. If you want to see him, claim him. Damned if you try to save him. If you try to save him, the award is his, but the reward is yours. Give it up for the Lord, his hanging ovation. His hanging ovation. Bow, give him his robe and face it. He touched every one of us and felt the pain. It continues when we vain his name, and you can taste it, but the flavor changes. Torn between the horn, bitter sweet. Christ beat the beast, leap of the feast of ages. You smell the victory aroma. You smell the victory aroma, pierced with a spirit to see if his senses was ended, but the prophecy. Y'all forgot about the prophecy. Don't forget about the prophecy. When he comes back like a chiropractor, claim his prize, souls that will roll with God. I can't stop the JC, 'cause it's up and down for me. Christ is the reason I live. To my Lord, can look up the hands, come and blood out of the past. Shield in my soul. To my Lord. Ooh, to my Lord. To my Lord now, to my Lord. To my Lord. To my Lord.
move around. I hear the sound of his voice telling me get him out. The chains, the cage got you feeling bound, but the real prison is the choice that got you feeling bound. Every time I move around, I hear the sound of his voice telling me get him out. The chains, the cage got you feeling bound, but the real prison is the choice that got you feeling bound. Yeah, I was good to the streets, played by the rules of the streets, Pete. My boy Pete, he ran the whole flock, whole block. I used to stash his tools in my tube socks. Come on, second in command, man. The right hand, man. Disrespect the man's eye. Put your body in the sand, you understand, man. System was in place, he had thieves that were slaves, man. An empire he desired, a king in his own right that I might acquire when he retired. But burning inside me was the guilt, watching my people get killed, broken and die as empires. I wasn't religious but knew that God existed. See, being an orphan, I was fortunate not to be coffin. Practically left on the doorsteps of riches and fortune. Nursed my people important, poor just wasn't my forte. Come on. Every time I move around, I hear the sound of his voice telling me get him out. The chains, the cage got you feeling bound, but the real prison is the choice that got you feeling bound. Every time I move around, I hear the sound of his voice telling me get him out. The chains, the cage got you feeling bound, but the real prison is the choice that got you feeling bound. One day,
yeah, we got you online. We listening to a song.
Compassionate rose, I rose and loaded and blood stained the block. I pulled off, but I was watched. They had to drop my name top. Pegged a traitor, a moral collaborator. A hater, I packed up and I was vapors. Gone, but not lost at all. Hiatus, few nights in hotels, bath stalls and back seats. Playing vigilante in the cut of a black Jeep. Met a damsel so fine, I called her my lowest lane. Life started to look up, but my people was on my brain. Yeah, they was addicted to the cane. Yeah, enslaved to the rock gang. One night I stumbled inside of a dark church, was searching for answers. That's when the priest called my name. Oh, every time I move around, I hear the sound of his voice telling me get him out. The chains, the cage got you feeling bound, but the real prison is the choice that got you feeling bound. Every time I move around, I hear the sound of his voice telling me get him out. The chains, the cage got you feeling bound, but the real prison is the choice that got you feeling bound. He told me that it was after hours, but I should have a seat so he could kick some knowledge. I said, whoa, pastor, how do you know my name? He said, I don't, I read what you was bred for. More leadership, more life and more power. More success and more miracles, more followers. His words burned, but I was a coward. I would've probably waddled in my sorrow, cause I was a target. A lost cause, no home to claim my own. He stopped me, young man, your home got many mansions. Apart from all that, your path is truly destined. The streets you come from are truly tested. Your brothers and sisters need you, you are destined to bless them with weapons unmatched that no enemy could hack. You're the last of your breed, you can lead, young man, all you need is to believe. Every time I move around, I hear the sound of his voice telling me get him out. The chains, the cage got you feeling bound, but the real prison is the choice that got you feeling bound. Every time I move around, I hear the sound of his voice telling me get him out. The chains, the cage got you feeling bound, but the real prison is the choice that got you feeling bound. To be continued, to be continued, to be continued, to be continued.
Yo, that was my man Caliko the Poet with a song called Exodus. Before that, we listened to The Sacrifice. Yo, Caliko, we got you online, my brother.
Yes, sir. What's happening?
What's going on with you, boss man? We just got, well, first of all, welcome to the show. Lovely co-host is online right now by the name of the beautiful Soul Kitten Richardson. Soul Kitten, go ahead and speak to our guests.
Welcome to the show, Caliko.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
As you can tell, she is the sexy edition of the show with the soft voice. Hence the name, the beautiful Soul Kitten. But yo, man, let's go ahead and get into this. First of all, let's go ahead and give thanks to who hooked us up. The beautiful Miss Dana Burns hooked us up, and she told me about you. She sent me a couple links to your videos, and I believe the very first video that she sent me that caught my attention. which video was it? It was a video with you and your son, Bridges.
Oh, the bridge, yeah. That's my little son, Xavier, or AKA Little Zavo. But yeah, we put that together, I think, last year. Yeah, my son definitely he's getting into the arts too. So yeah, shout out to Dana, shout out to Little Zavo for that.
Well, before I get into how you got started, since this piece caught me by, it caught me by surprise. I really found it to be a very interesting piece. Tell us what led you to do this piece with your son.
Well, trying to think. That piece in particular, there was actually a program going on at our church, and we actually did a song before then. So one of the directors at our church asked if we could do, put something together for a program at the church. So that's how that came about, and we kind of tore the house down with that first song that we did. So we went ahead and followed it up with something else.
Okay, how old is he?
Hello?
I said, yeah, how old is he? How old is your son?
He turned 9 in May.
Okay. Yeah, well, he's definitely, from what I saw, very very intelligent young brother. You're doing a wonderful job as a parent, as I see. Well, give a little background about this piece, because I got the video sort of queued up, and I'm gonna bring the video in just a minute. Could you just give us the background on this piece?
Yeah, man, it's just pretty much kind of an encouragement piece. Just letting him know that he's pretty much capable of anything that he wants to do in life. If he just kind of just works hard, keeps God first, keeps family first, and just stay away from negative things and focus on positive things. Also the piece kind of holds me accountable too, as just being a positive male role model in his life, somebody that he can model after, along with Christ as well, but somebody he can model after, somebody that he can look up to, and just kind of just one of those things, reminding him of how, just giving him a blueprint on things that he should follow, to get where he wants to be in life.
Well, let's go ahead and get right into the piece, man. I'm going to go ahead and play this piece right now. This is called The Bridge by Caliko the Poet and Little, you said Zavo, right? Zavo?
Yeah, Little Zavo.
Okay, I want to make sure I get Little Zavo his props out here. Zavo, this your first time being on the radio, man. I think this your first time being on the radio. So y'all check out my man, Caliko the Poet and Little Zavo, The Bridge.
I can do anything through Christ who strengthens me.
And I can do anything in this life that's within me.
God is within me.
So the powers and gifts that's within gives me the ability to speak, to move, think, to inspire those that need to see God speak, move. You would think God was
Me too, because I am formed in his image.
Okay. You ready, son?
Ready as I'll ever be.
I sure hope so. See, my job as your father is to seek wisdom from our Father, give you the tools and groom you with the truth, introduce you to God so y'all can connect like a Bluetooth, lay out the blueprint.
Dad, wait. I'm only 8. Where's the basketball, Xbox, and PlayStation?
Son, your honesty I appreciate, but this love can't wait. Because when you build a home, what do you start with?
Foundation.
Now walk with me. We're going to cross this bridge together. You see this bridge we're walking on?
Yeah.
It was built by our ancestors, built on the backs of hard work, dedication, and bloodshed.
Wait, so you mean somebody had to die so I can walk, cry, so I can talk freely, so I can offer my gifts to the world freely?
You got it, Prince. But salvation came with a cost. Freedom comes with a cost. And anything worth having is worth fighting for. Any book worth reading
It's worth waiting for.
See, you can be anything you want to be.
If I just put my mind to
But
it,
nothing on this earth is going to come easy.
so I gotta put some grind to it.
Add some shine from the divine and you could be a mastermind to it. Look, people are gonna doubt you. People will tell you no, and people will talk about you.
People will try to hurt me, and people will laugh at me, but the joke is on you, because my sun stays happy.
Okay.
My hair will stay high,
All right.
my wings will stay dry.
Okay.
I'm soaring like an eagle.
Through any storm you can fly, but you must first know where you're going. You must know where you've been. You must know where this bridge begins, and you must know where it ends.
Dad, do we walk across or do we crawl across? Do we hop across or do we run across?
We do it all across.
We do it all?
We do it all. Just try not to fall. But if you do, God will pick you up and carry you across.
And together we stand tall.
That's right.
Yo, that was dope, bro. Like, I love little dude, man. He got like a little swag to him, man. He got such a cool little swag to him. Shout out to Lil Zavo, man. Shout out to Lil Zavo, man.
Yeah.
How does he feel about the
man.
piece?
Love him.
How does he feel about that piece?
He's cool. You know, he some days he's rocking tough with it, and other days he kind of real modest about it. So he's on and off with it sometimes, but he enjoys it. He enjoys it. He still gets a little nervous speaking in front of people, but we're gonna work on that.
Come on, chime in, Soul Kid, and talk to me.
Well, first of all, I love the father and son. That was beautiful in itself. What I want to ask you is how important is mixing religious beliefs in with the arts and teaching your son this is the way to go, this is his blueprint in life? How important is that to you?
We need just a little bit more volume out of Soul Kid, and you sound really low today.
Okay, I'm right in the microphone.
Oh man, it's
okay.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I was saying it's very important. I know. Growing up, that was pretty much my foundation. Growing up, as a young man, church, that was my foundation. That was, whenever I had issues, whenever I had needed encouragement, whenever I needed uplifting, I would always turn to God. So, I'm basically taking some of the things that I learned, some of the things that I was brought up with, and passing it on to my kids. So I think having a spiritual foundation is key.
Go ahead, Soul. I'm gonna let you run with it for a few minutes, so. I don't want to overtalk you, baby.
I appreciate that, Russ. Okay. Well, the next thing that I want to know is, when did you fall in love with the arts?
I fell in love with the arts at the age of, actually, I was right around my son's age. I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I remember listening to the radio, and I forgot who was out at the time, but I think it was Big Daddy Kane that I first heard. And I remember like, man, what is this? So I started listening to the radio more and started writing actually the words that some of these artists were saying and repeating it and performing it in the mirror. And it's like, man, this is so dope. So right around that time, there was a talent show. There was a talent show going on at my school, and I didn't know how to write my own raps, be in the talent show. So I just signed up, and I wrote my first talent show. I pretty much got laughed at, but I was in love ever since.
Let me ask you a quick question. I'm online. I asked you to send me some of your stuff, but I did a little bit more research than that. I noticed that you have a piece called "Haters, I Rebuke You." Explain that. Tell us the backdrop of "Haters, I Rebuke You."
Well, it's a pretty deep concept. I talk about three topics in there. The first topic, I talk about the effects that money has. The subject of the first verse is like money being the root of all evil, and even in the video, kind of breaks it down where three different shirts for each verse. The first color I wear is green, and in that verse I talk about money being the root of all evil. And money being a metaphor for a hater. That's a part of hate in your life. That evilness, that element of evilness being a hate in your life. verse, I talk about, I believe I talk about, I think it's murder. I talk about murder in the second verse and killings of young black men and things like that, but just killings in general. And in that verse, I wear a red shirt. You know, that being an element of hate. And then in the third verse, I talk about just fathers in general. And
hold on, y'all. I don't mean to
man.
interrupt the show right quick, but we just got a very important phone call. My pastor just called the show. Pastor Carol, how are you doing? You called me in the middle of the show, and I just decided to bring you in because I love you that much.
I'm sorry. I'm doing better. I've been in LaGrange Hospital in their rehab facility, and I'll be here for a while. They still have to do an assessment to figure out what I need to do. My left side is still numb and not functional, but all in all, I'm doing okay.
Guess what,
That's about all I got.
Guess what, little lady?
What?
I love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
We miss you. And we all at the church praying for you. And the second you come back home, you know I'm gonna be there. I was waiting on you to call me back today.
I can't understand what you're saying now.
Okay, well, I'm going to just give you a call. I'm going to give you a call a little bit later. I was trying to catch you a little bit earlier today. I was going to try to run out there, but you didn't hit me back. But you did text me and let me know what was going on. So I'll be out there to visit you tomorrow.
Okay.
I love you. Love you.
I love you too. Bye-bye.
All right. Y'all, that was my pastor, Pastor Carol Jameson Brown of First Baptist Church of Park Forest. Y'all come on out there and support us out in Park Forest. You know, we get it cracking all Sundays, every Sunday. Well, let's go ahead and get back to my man Caliko. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I had to take that call, man. I had to take that one.
Yeah, no, pastor's our priority, man. Yeah.
Okay, well, you say the second verse? It's about a little murder, you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Second verse is kind of touching on killings and and not valuing life, and that being an element of hate. And the third verse, I kind of talk about just young fathers, young men in general. Also kind of touching on young men being shot down and things like that. And I wear black. So you bring those colors together, you get the the African colors.
The African colors,
so,
yeah.
That's called also being an element of hate, and it's just kind of touching on, those three topics, being kind of the source of hate, elements of hate, and just trying to bring it all full course. Like, I rebuke the hate in my life. I rebuke the things that are keeping me bound. I rebuke the things that, are keeping me behind or not helping me to love, helping me to elevate. So.
Well, we ain't gonna make the people wait for it. We ain't gonna make the people wait for it no longer, man. We're gonna go get right into this. Haters, I Rebuke You by my man Caliko the Poet. Let's go ahead and get it right here on the Rush Radio Network. This is Smoke and Mirrors. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
These haters, you say. Attached to a platinum bottle. See notes in the form of C4. Get money, that's the motto. Quick, boom, get yours soon. Hustle, grind, fill your pockets swollen till you watch it pop. Father time, the love of the money's the root of all evil. Sought after the people, the truth. Gloat in your successes if you want to. These snakes are ruthless. But suck the juices out your blueprint before you can even feel your elevation. Causing you to watch a nuisance. The eye of the pyramid is focused.
Share this post. Listen to this show. If you're a friend of Caliko, share this post and say something to him on this post. Show him some love.
Currently, I can see the difference. Draw your name on the contract. To conclude, it's different. The season for spinning, cause after we march in the bank, we go watch the NPR. Rise and act, may I make it rain, but the truth is that you lie when the heat comes. Telephone won't stop, voicemail won't be. Facts to set reality. The irony, we think our strength is 40 hours a week. his life was an armed bandit. He demanded souls, planted holes in the frantic. He panicked and abandoned his conscience. Now the young man's vanished. I'm sick of this. Genocide of the innocent. Ha, the ignorance. The destruction of life despite his omnipotence. Now the power's been given to Glocks and knives. Somebody call Jack Bauer. We got terrorists running wild in our own backyard on our own tracks, doing more laps, crossing the finish line with 2 pistols in the air, screaming power. We got to change their conscience. We got to give them more options. We got to teach the haters that we signed up to be the players, that we will not sit back and watch attack after attack, that the line was that last stack, yeah, that's ours. Now it's war declared, but now we're more prepared. Can't combine with commitment, can do more to after this. Imagine how dark my shadow will reflect if I act tenacious. See your seeds need water and light to grow. If you grow, it makes it prosper. The problem is fathers are fossils, uneducated and spiritually deflated.
Man, I don't fool with y'all church folks. Y'all the worst folks. Greedy, gossip, and curse folks. Keep the preacher fly, driving in a Maybach hearse folks. Down in your purse folks. Nah, I'm good, fam.
You are the church, forsake for what you are, the worst of us. So look, we all to work together, consider the church a hospital. The fact is we all are hurt, all got purpose, all got souls beyond the surface. Church is you, God's in you, forsake them both, your kids could too. Generational curses, many gods lacking purpose, worship a perfect example with the kid of Ferguson. Heard this verse, he probably would not have been murdered. Ironically, he died exemplifying his worship.
That third verse is fire, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you. That third verse is fire. Yo, Caliko,
Hey.
you still with me, bro?
Yes, sir.
Hey, yo.
Yeah,
listen.
I'm here.
You know, I got my own rap battle league, so, you know, I get deep into bars, man, you know, and I critique quite heavily, you know, and you know, I do my own thing in the studio quite heavily, and I am a very high critiquer, man, and I must say, yo, that third verse, that was fire, bro. That was, you know, like the first 2 verses I was flowing with, but that third one really caught my attention. Salute to you on that one, my brother.
Appreciate it.
Hey, let me give a couple shouts out. I think I'm gonna make sure I try to say these names correctly. Amanya, Latrice is online. We got Kimberly Osborne. Dana is online. Let me see who else I could check because I got this going on a couple pages. Kyle Eubanks, Duck Lewin, Landon Benage. Even my man Ten Foden checked out. So, you know, mad respect to everybody that's tuning into the show tonight, man. Mad respect to everybody. If y'all out there listening, if you're friends of my man, I tried to say it in between the song. If you're friends of my man, if you support him, support this show and share the link. We need to have this out there as much as possible. Also, click on side. If you click the share button, if you're on the phone, you'll see another button that says invite. You can invite particular individuals directly to this post. So flood this post as much as you can. We got my man for about another hour. We got a lot more stuff to go through. So let's go ahead and start. Let's talk about it, man. What influences did you have coming up as far as being a spoken word artist or even a rapper? Because you do both.
Yeah, well, initially I started off rapping, but when I turned about, let's say 20 years old, 19, 20 years old, I was introduced to spoken word poetry. This set called Giovanni's in Dalton. It closed down now, but it used to be right off of Sibley. So one of my homeboys, he invited us over to check it out, and I'm talking about some of the artists that got on stage and blew my mind. And it actually wasn't really too much far from what I'm doing, what I was doing as far as rap. I mean, you know, poetry and spoken word is a little bit different. It doesn't necessarily fall in the confines or restraints of, you know, the standard 16 bars and
the format,
the flow
the structure
to the beat or anything like that. Go ahead.
No, I said the format and the structure is different.
Yeah. So I wasn't too far off. There were some things that I had to tweak, but actually what I found out was that I could be a lot more creative through spoken word and a lot more versatile through spoken word that I could with rap. So that was one of the things that. But I mean, I still love the art of rapping, but I also love the art of spoken word. So ever since then, man, I've just been writing poems, and other poets are what inspired me through the spoken word, and other rappers, famous rappers like typical Jay-Z, Eminem was a big influence on me. Snoop Dogg, Thugs and Harmony, Crucial Conflict, Lecrae, The Truth. I mean, I could go on and on. Nas. I've had a lot of hip hop influence as well, and everything just kind of go hand in hand. I just love writing, man.
Well, Caliko, this is something I want to know. What is something that the public doesn't know about you? What is something that, if you said, a lot of people would be surprised to notice about you?
Well, I'm kind of a jack of all trades, I guess you could say. I'm a family man, wife and kids. I'm a locomotive engineer by day, artist by night. I own a business, an inflatable business. Let's see. I love the gym. I love photography. I love videography. Let me see. A lot of things I do. I'm a quick learner, and anything that really kind of just is associated with hard work and arts, I grasp pretty well. So, that's just. I used to draw too. I used to be an artist.
Okay.
So those are just a few things. Yeah.
Well, those are major things. So this is something else I would like to know. I think the public would love to know this too. Do you believe that there is healing in the arts? And if so, what do you think is healing about the arts?
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's very therapeutic. Very therapeutic. Whether you're a dancer, whether you're an artist, whether you're a singer, whether you're a rapper, I think some of the best music comes from some of your personal experiences. I think some of the best rap, some of the best poetry comes from personal experiences. Things that you can really, when you could take your life, take things that you've been through, and produce it through whatever you do, or express it through whatever you do. I think that makes some of the best work, because you can inspire someone else who possibly may be going through some of the same things that you're going through, or can share an experience that you're sharing.
Hey, this is a question I have for you. You said earlier that the difference between the battle rap and what you do with spoken words, that you're more versatile, you're more open. Go into that a little bit. Explain that.
Well, for example, let's say if I'm writing a song, right? You have your standard hooks, your 4-bar measure maybe for a hook. Then you have your 16 bars that you have to write for each verse. And everything has to be. You can, but you really shouldn't, and you can't spit a rap off beat. It won't produce for good music. And I mean, you can get your point across, you can get your story across, but usually you have to stick within the rules of a song concept. Being your hook, your 16 bars, your hook, your 16 bars, your hook, your 16 bars, so on and so forth. Versus you're not writing to a beat, so you're free to throw your words out however you want to throw it. There's still a structure that you have to somewhat stick with for it to sound poetic in a sense, but you're still a little bit more free as far as your writing. You're not stuck within the confines of 4-bar measures or 16 bars and things like that. So you could be a little more experimental with your writing versus writing in a song format.
Well, we got another,
and you can probably stretch it. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead and finish out your thought.
Oh no, yeah, no, I was just saying, you can stretch it as long as you want. You can, you can throw hooks in there if you want. You can be musical with it. It seems a little more free as far as writing than writing. If that makes any sense.
How easy or how difficult is it to advance as a spoken word artist as opposed to maybe in the music industry? Is it something that you get a lot of bookings for? Is it something that's sort of hit and miss? Maybe you got to know the right people.
Well, I think it'll probably. I mean, it's kind of a paradox in a sense, because I think it's easier as a rap artist, even though, but I think that is higher for rap artists. You have spoken word artists, but not that many. Great. I mean, you have a lot of great rappers out there, but you don't have a lot of great spoken word artists out there. But spoken word is not as mainstream as rap, so I think it's a little harder to really break out as a spoken word artist. But I think, I mean, you do have a few that's out there that, featured on an artist's album. But I mean, really having a breakout mainstream spoken word artist, I think will be pretty difficult. Hopefully I could be the first one to really break out mainstream like that.
Well, let's talk about this piece.
It's a challenge. Yeah, it's a challenge. I mean, you definitely get booked for shows. There are artists out there that are full time with it. But I mean, it's a grind. It's definitely a grind.
I see you got a piece called "I'm Gone." What is "I'm Gone" about?
Well, it's on my album. There's two versions. There's one. Funny that we were just talking about songs and poems, but there's one version that's a poem, and then there's one version that I did as a song. Both have the same lyrics, but I spit it differently. So y'all can check that out. It's Spotify, title and everything. Caliko the Poet, album called The Sacrifice. There's "I'm Gone" the song version, and there's "I'm Gone" the poet version. And basically, it's talking about marriage and relationships.
Okay.
I'm gone in the sense of, I'm gone in the sense of arguing with my significant other. I'm fed up with this relationship, and I'm gone. And then on the last verse, it kind of comes full circle when he really evaluates who he is without this woman, who he is not in, without this relationship, and what he's at risk of losing. And then it comes full circle and says, you know what, I am gone, but I'm gone off of your love. I'm really gone off of who you are to me.
Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and check it out there. You got everybody interested in it now. You didn't set them up. Let's take them in for the kill. Let's go. This is my man, Caliko the Poet with "I'm Gone." Let's get it.
I can't win for losing with you, man. You should be tired of being so evil. You should be so tired.
You still not gonna answer it.
Man, calm down and don't raise your voice at me no more. You hear me? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of going back and forth with you every day about the same crap. I ain't been with no woman. I don't want to be with no woman, man. I want to be with you.
You tired? Well, guess what? I'm equally as tired.
I just told you, don't raise your voice at me no more. And I mean that. You will push a man to the edge. That's what you would do. You're gone. Leave. Get out. Have a good one. Because you're going to be fighting with yourself coming real soon. You're not going to have me to fight with. You're not going to have me to blame and accuse me. I promise you that. You got my word on that. Get out.
So you just gonna kick me out? You just gonna kick me out?
You say I'm making you mad. I said you're making me mad. You say go get my things. Well, give me back my ring. All this buzzing. I quit running, baby, I'm gone.
Years in this relationship, invested tears in this relationship. Invested cash in this, the last of it, yo. My heart beat the last one you could have. Them 10-carat baguettes you could grab. Anything your heart desired, you could lavish, yo. Me giving all was my average. You took my heart for batting practice. I'm moving past this, I'm at this. We started out on our knees together. Kept the eyes to the heavens so we breathe together. Shared joys, pain so we bleed together. Laugh, eat together, we planted seeds together, child. Plus I helped you even water your own. Open my heart from day one, except the husband. My daughter stepped, but I ran to the plate. Yo, I accepted my fate, not looking back, no baby, cause I'm gone.
Baby, I'm gone. Yeah, I gotta get my things and go. Baby, I'm gone. Baby, I'm gone. I gotta get my things and go.
Hey, you seen it, diamonds and gold for your eyeballs. Rubbing and painting your toes when the night falls. Candy paint with 24s on the white walls. Now it seems all we do is putting holes in the drywall. Lately, I love cooks and microwaves. Slow cookers broke, so the bites are saved. Our passion ingredients are watered down and processed. I'm starved. Don't want to keep beating this nonsense, nah. Reheat, seeking, repeating this nonsense, nah. I want to free, delete this nonsense. No dose, but to sleep this nonsense. FedEx ship with no receipt, this nonsense. You bug out every time my phone beeps. Get vexed with every text I get. Eyes roll, the look of death at the sound of your breath. It's like a test trying to get you to smile. I'm losing breath trying to get you to smile. Yo, I'm losing rest trying to get you to smile.
I gotta get my things and go. Baby, I'm gone. Baby, I'm gone. I gotta get my things and go.
Listen, no more talks, all we doing is yeah. The test, but all we doing is fail. I get so angry, frustrated, I gotta bail. Grab my coat, shoes, keys, snap back, and cell phone, I'm gone. You callin', blowin', but my phone ain't dead. I push your calls to ignore. I answer, we argue, I throw the phone to the floor. Watch it crack and shatter like relationships. I put my heart on a platter, watch the plate get licked. Anybody obese in love can relate to this, yep. REALA to this. You are my prime A1. I made mistakes to this. Now I'm gone, forever gone. Up out of here cause I'm positive, love ain't profitable. Just a lot of bull crap. My sabbatical start stat, baby, it's a wrap. Hey.
Baby, I'm gone. I gotta get my things and go. Baby, I'm gone.
Baby, stop right there for a second. Come in, let me talk to you.
I gotta get my things and go.
Late night, can't get you out my mind. Great fights, things said you can't rewind, but plain sight is forgiveness, love is blind. Got Mike Jacks in the back singing. We put in time, we put in tears. We put in life, we put in years. I put in husband, you put in wife. So together we put in what's putting right. If we put in God to separation, to put in order to forge this foundation. Don't let it breathe, let it cleave like Mark said. 10-7, that's our bread, me for the fallen. Pain, word to Christ, crucified by the church, he chose a hell of a wife. But his love was everlasting, abuse he could handle. Mercy is ample, and I live by his example. I'm gone off his love. I'm gone off your love. I'm gone off your gone off your spell. I'm gone off your love. I'm gone off his love. I'm gone off your beauty. Gone off you.
No, I won't let you leave me. I'll be there when you need me. Cause I'm here forever. Me, you, and God together.
Y'all heard the brother. That was a Caliko production, man. I'm gone. Gone like the wind. But I'm coming back home after I go. Something like that. Did I get it right, bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What you think about that, Soul Kitten? Hey, y'all, if y'all out there, if y'all want to call into the show and, give him just say something, dial 516-418-5637. I see we got somebody online. Who is this calling in? Is this somebody trying to get in and talk to Caliko? Okay, you had a chance. I'm going to come back to you later. Yo, if you want to call into the station, the phone number is 516-418-5637. You see the number up on the screen. All you have to do is call in. Just call in. If you know them, if you support them, if you're proud of them, just call in and say we love you. You don't have to say much. And just call in and give them a little love today, man. What you think about that, Caliko? Don't you think they should give a little love today?
No doubt. Yeah, call and talk to me. Come on, man.
That's right. Well, we got a couple things planned up for the rest of this year. Man, you've been talking about doing a few things as well. In the very near future, we're going to have you up here at the Club Lavou's, and we're going to try to put together a spoken word night, sort of centered around, and we're going to do the show again. We were trying to push for it today. We just had, we just doing negotiations with the club, but we are definitely set to be at that club to bring my man Caliko and friends. And we might just call that one Caliko and Friends, man. Call that episode Caliko and Friends.
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm definitely looking forward to it, man. I got so much new material that I want to share with y'all too, man. It's gonna be a good year, 2018, man. I've been pushing out words like crazy, so that's gonna be a hot night, man. I'm looking forward to it.
That's what's up. So let's talk about some stuff that you do have coming up. What events do you have coming up?
Well, I have an event. Actually, I have to pull it. I have an event in February. Next month, it's a day event. Let me get the information out. But here we go. It's called Versus Vibes and Vision. It's on February 9th at 7 p.m. At 1100 West Cermak Road, room 226. I'm supposed to be doing some spoken word that night. Host Angel Simmons with some other artists, vocalist Chris Michael, James Gordon, Cotton Campbell, Brandy Booker. So that's going to be a love night. It's a fundraiser for suicide prevention. So y'all can check that out. The link is on my Instagram page, Caliko the Poet. Y'all can check it out. My events on there. I also got a few showcases coming up. Still working out the details with those showcases. But I also have a show coming up. Also have a show coming up on January 15th. It's a Soul Day. King with Just Right, Zeke, and Point of Realization. I'm doing a live performance that night. It's going to be at the Elbow Room.
Okay.
That's 2871 North Lincoln Avenue at the Elbow Room. That's going to be at 6:30 p.m. And I got a couple more other things coming up. But yeah, check out my page on Facebook, Caliko the Poet. I post all my upcoming events on there. And also my Instagram page, Caliko the Poet. That's Caliko the Poet. So I got some things coming up. So y'all go on my page, check me out.
Okay, let's talk about this piece called Stand Up. What's Stand Up about?
That's one for my album. That's the first single that I put out, and basically it's just the concept of that is basically just letting you know whatever you're going through, whatever problems that you face, that man, God got you. You may be going through a storm for a while, but after the storm, the sunshine comes out. So, just continue to stand through your problems. Just stand up. Don't sit down on your problems, but keep standing up, keep moving, keep working, keep grinding, keep praying. Don't let the enemy see you sitting. Don't let, people that are against you see you sitting on your dreams, sitting on things that you aspire to be, sitting on your pride, And it's just one of those encouraging pieces. And shout out to my daughter, She sang the hook on that song. Shout out to my daughter Madison Brooks. But she did a thing. She did a thing on that record. So, you know, that's one of my joints right there.
He felt like he felt that when Soul Kid. Did you hear that in it? That felt like it sort of touched him a little bit, especially when he got to talking about baby girl.
Baby girl.
773-703. Who is this calling in?
Hi, this is LA Hope.
How you doing?
LA. What's up, girl?
Hey, how are you? Hey, Caliko.
What's going on?
Yes, I just wanted to call in to show my support to my brother. I'm so proud of what God is doing in your life, and I just wanted to call and encourage you to keep up the good work, and it's breaking through. 2018 is definitely your year, and I'm excited to see everything God's going to do for you and your family.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
That's what's up.
Yes, love you.
Oh, look at that. Look at him. He getting love now, y'all. He getting the love. Let the love come on in here, man. Go ahead and do me a favor. Call
I'm
in.
sorry. I gotta say something. That's writer, director, producer, you name it. LaShonda Marie, they call her LA Hope. She's a playwright. That's what I forgot to mention. I'm also an actor, but she's put me in some of her dope productions. So shout out to LA for showing love.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yo, well, we're about to go ahead and get into this next joint. If y'all want to call into the show, we just need y'all to dial 516-418-5637. Y'all see the number on the screen, 516-418-5637. We're going to have to go ahead and get into this cut called Stand Up. Let's go.
Police! Police! Let me see your hands! Turn around. Put your hands on the door. Close the door for me. Put your hands on the door.
And I ain't do nothing, man.
Be quiet.
You tell him I ain't did nothing. What I do?
Stop talking.
Oh, man, you gonna call the police
Stop
on me?
talking.
Stand up when you're feeling like there's no hope. Stand up, and the situation's got you feeling down. Even though the weight is so heavy, so don't you wear it down. God has got you, so get your butt up. Stand up when you're feeling like there's no hope. Stand up, and the situation's got you feeling down. Even though the weight is so heavy, so don't you wear it down. 'Cause God has got you, so get your butt up.
Sometimes I feel like it's so rough, like I wanna run away. But then my feet, they get stiff, stuck. Gotta stop and say, God be my strength, Jesus be my rock. Holy Spirit moving me, soothe the pain. I can't do this without you. I'll never doubt you. I wanna know about you. Show me the route. I'm open for your dewdrops from heaven to fall fresh on me. Before the light break, rooster wakes, you take me to glory. See, no weapon formed against me shall ever prosper. Universal spiritual health care. God is my doctor. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer. God is my strength in whom I will trust. You're my buckler and the horn of my salvation, my high tower. In a time of need, time I'm weak, God is my power. Just hold your head up. Come on, yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
Just hold your head up. Come on.
Stand up when you're feeling like there's no hope. Stand up, and the situation's got you feeling down. Even though the weight is so heavy, so don't you wear it down. 'Cause God has got you, so get your butt up. Stand up when you're feeling like there's no hope. Stand up, and the situation's got you feeling down. Even though the weight is so heavy, so don't you wear it down. 'Cause God has got you, so get your butt up.
'Cause there is no other way. According to your will, according to your word. Order my steps, God, as I stand in the promises of your anointing. And I'll do your blessed will. Yes, I will. Your word is never changing. It is forever true. You are the same God you were last week that you are today. And I thank you, Jesus, so there'll be order when I'm weak. Give me the understanding of Ezekiel, so there'll be order when the prophets speak. Lead me to God like Moses, so there'll be order in my walk. Give me the power of Paul, so there'll be order in my talk. Yes, order my steps and order my flesh. Order what's left, Lord, so you can order my breath. I want you to order my breath so I can speak like you. Cause if I speak like you, chances are I think like you. And if I think like you, God, I could be like you and stand in your likeness. No, walk in your likeness. Move bright in your light and just glow in your righteousness. The Bible says in Psalms 37:39 that the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord. He is their strength in a time of trouble. God, I'm asking you to stand with me in my time of doubt. God, I want you to stand with me in my time of confusion. Yeah.
When you're feeling like there's no hope, and the situation's got you feeling down. Even though the weight is so heavy, so don't you wear it down. Cause God has got you, so get your butt up in. When you're feeling like there's no hope, and the situation's got you feeling down. Even though the weight is so heavy, don't you wear it down. Cause God has got you, so get your butt up in.
Hey, man, how old did you say your daughter was, man?
She's 15 now. Actually, she sang part of the hook. Another lovely young lady, friend of mine, Amber Smith. She sang the main hook, but my daughter she did vocals on that hook. So
man, because I'm into this
shout
music.
Also shout out to Amber Smith.
I'm into this music thing, man. So
Say
when I was sitting here when the track started to play, and this is no joke. This is a real life story, y'all. Don't laugh at me. But when the vocals started, I kept thinking it was like a little bitty kid. And I heard the vocals, and I literally choked on my water like, this little girl is amazing. You set me up for the kill.
She gets down, man. She gets down.
That's what's up, man. Definitely a fire track. So, Kitten, what you think about that? Is the Soul Kitten still with us?
Hello?
Yeah, what you think about that, Miss Kitten? Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, I just want to say I loved it. It was very inspirational. The vocals was wonderful. And I just want to show my support to Caliko and tell him that I hope that wonderful things for you this year and many years to come. And I'm really feeling your work.
Who is this? Who is this calling in?
Thank you.
Chloe Behringer.
Chloe Behringer. Thank you. Thanks for calling in, Chloe. That's what's up.
And I want to give a shout out to my people's Christian Soul Kitten.
Soul Kitten. Where is Soul Kitten?
Hello?
Where you been, girl?
Hey, baby. Hey, Chloe.
Oh, you going to talk for Chloe, but you ain't going to talk for me.
Caliko's wonderful. Thank you, darling. Thank you.
Look at Caliko.
All right, thank you very much.
Caliko got some. Where you calling from?
Yes, from New York City.
That's what's up. We got New York in the house tonight. That's what's cracking.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Hey, you got this piece that you sent in to me. It says, how to raise your kids. Let's talk about that. I know somebody might get mad at this one, but let's go.
Yeah, that's my that's my step on your toes. It's called well, actually the piece is called It Takes a Village, but the just kind of how to raise your kids. It's just touching on we've been seeing in the media, especially the countless lives being lost on the streets, especially in the summertime. And I just kind of wanted to just address some of the issues and kind of touching on touching on parenting and some of the examples that we're setting and some of the ways that we need to lead our youth. So hopefully that some of these situations can be avoided, and some of the things that our youth are doing away from. So the piece is actually called "It Takes a Village," and it's just really addressing parenting and the leaders of the youth.
When I die, don't look surprised, because my eyes already did that for me. When they shovel that dirt upon me, don't cry out, because my eyes already did that for me. See, you were supposed to cry out before I blacked out. I couldn't claim defeat before I tapped out, but I napped now. Where's my fam at? Hey, don't look shocked and hold your cloth across your mouth, because I'm gonna nap, Ken. Black man? Nah, you can't be talking about me. I'm a nigga. These words I use to refer to myself and my niggas. What up, nigga? What up, my nigga? Black man, please, I sag pants, do-rag bands that match my fitted cap, black. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, that's whack. Now we rocking the snapbacks, yeah. Swag. Got my jeans sagging and hanging off my ass and showing off my butt crack, and I dare you to call me fag, boy, I'm a thug. At least that's what mainstream told me. At least that's what my boys showed me. See, the main thing is that you ain't been showing me. See, the plain things you ain't share shows you scared. See, you're deflating me by not contributing your mental wisdom weight on me so that your words could weigh heavily. You're afraid of me. Afraid of what my mama might say to you if you try to correct me. But see, them bullets are gonna pierce louder than your words when it was your words that were supposed to protect me. But I get it. I'm not yours. You got your own to worry about, right? Until that day I murdered yours. Now it's me you worried about, right? Wrong? A conflict for a future convict. But see, two strikes stick, cause what you don't do to my behind quick, that cop's gonna do it for you with his nightstick. And don't you pump your fist at that time either. That fist should have been pumping at my eye. Teacher, it takes a village to hit home like community sitters. Lyrical collateral damage, the truth is bitter. Yes, these words I speak are not sweet. This verbal damage knocks through teeth like cavities and have you thinking you shopping for more than Skittles and iced TC. All I needed is for your words to keep me out the middle of a hospital bed or an IV, or 6 feet deeper than coral reefs, or behind cells within the bar's reach. I need to see your morale peak. You got a mouthpiece, use it. Like heavyweight parents, grandparents, uncles, and aunties. See, you could save a child for just a word a day. Just dial 1-800, pull your damn pants up. Look them dead in the eye, say if I hear you use words like that again, I'ma pull your damn pants down and then go tell your mama. What are you afraid of? So busy adjusting your hoodies, but really, what are you made of? See, racial profiling goes deeper than white cameras and black makeup. Let's give them something to really snap at. College grads, responsible dads. How about speech with proper grammar? Like, how can you walk in that job interview with that grammar? Dude, ain't nobody gonna hire you with that grammar. Yeah, but grandma, this how we talk, this our grammar. They would say, boy, don't talk back before I grind you down to a gram or grain of sand. Yes, they would tear through your pants till you can't stand up. Maybe that's just the way I was brought up. It took a village then, but you can't wait till they bring the guns and violence to your block. You can't wait till they bring the guns and murder to your block. You can't wait till they cock the hats, throw up the sets, and rob you blind, cause if you look and react beforehand, you'll force hands to less damage. It takes a village to take responsibility for all youth. You can't send that little girl out with jeans so tight they choking her and expecting not to come home with little red marks around her neck. Nah, you can't send that baby out all caked up with makeup and expecting not to come home baked up. Y'all wake up. See, you can't change her nature, but you can change his behavior. So if it's attention-seeking behavior, get in a race and chase her. Love her hard, give her guard, and take her back. Take him back. But it's gonna take a village.
That was hard, bro.
Oh my goodness.
That was so hard, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That went hard.
Oh,
Paint time. Yes.
It does take a village.
Yeah.
Come on, talk to me. What do y'all think about that?
I thought it was very inspirational. Like all of his music he played so far, it's what the world needs to hear right now. And I love the fact that he's speaking from a raw and passionate place.
Thank you.
Where do some of these thoughts derive from? Where do you get the inspiration for some of these, for some of your work? What these pieces that you write? What is some of the inspiration? Where do you get, where does it come from? What do you, I need to know that. That's what I'm interested in knowing.
It just depends on what I'm going through at the time. Usually life experiences, watching the news every day, getting sick of the news, kind of inspired me to write that piece in particular. Shout out to my producer on my album, Jimmy Maxson. Some of the music that he pitched to me inspired me. Actually, the concept of the song "I'm Gone" actually came from him. He wrote the hook for that. It kind of inspired me to just elaborate on that hook and write. So I mean, it really just depends. Just life experience. Sometimes things that I'm going through. Sometimes things that I hear other people going through. Sometimes a show that I may catch. Sometimes a friend that may call. Sometimes God will just send me something to write. Sometimes I ask him for something and he'll send me something. And then I just have days where I'm not getting anything. It just really depends.
Go ahead, Soul Kid.
Well, this is the thing that I want to know. Being a writer myself, I usually carry a pad around with me, or I type it on the notes section on my phone. Like if an idea hits me, it might be a phrase. What does your creative process look like? Do you have certain places that you go to where you're inspired, or that inspires you the most, or do you have like a something special that you do to kind of help you get in the mood to write, or do you just freestyle and just let it flow naturally?
It's crazy when I sit down and I'm like, man, I want to write a piece. Nothing comes out. I have to really, really force it. Like, I hate to say this, but one of the things that I hate the most is when someone wants to book me for a show and they say, can you write a piece on this? That is the most challenging thing to do, is pulling something out of something that you're not inspired from. I've done it before, but
right.
It's a really tough thing to do. But usually when I'm inspired with something, it's always at the most inconvenient time. Like whether I'm driving or, I'm at work or something and I have no pen and no paper, or I may have a pen and no paper. So I done wrote whole poems on napkins before. I done wrote poems on my hand before. I done, or sometimes I just use my phone to record my ideas or lines, or sometimes I write in my phone. So it's usually at the worst time, like 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm tired, and it's just like a poem that just come to me. I'm like, oh, come on, I need to get some sleep. But I know if I don't write it down, it'll be gone.
Right. That's right. Chloe, did you have a question for Caliko?
So what else do you plan on doing this year?
We couldn't hear you. Could you say that again?
Sorry, say that again.
I said, what other venues and other things are you planning on doing this year?
I have. I gave a couple of things that I'm going to be a part of earlier. I have some. I was in a showcase where
ain't nothing wrong with doing another selfless
big showcase at the Wire.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with another selfless plug.
Hello.
Go ahead and plug them events, man. You better plug them events.
No. I got actually 2 or 3 things that are still being put in the works right now. One showcase that I might be in monthly, but they're still working out the details. That should be going on at the end of this month. Got another I said earlier, another event coming in February, a Valentine's Day event that's going to be coming up. You guys can check out my page, Caliko the Poet, on Instagram and on Facebook, Caliko the Poet 1. It's called Versus Vibes and Visions. Go Lucky Studios, 1100 West Cermak Road, room 226 in Chicago. It's $10 admission. That's on February 9th at 7 p.m. For ticket information, you can call 773-453-6909. That night, I'm actually going to be introducing a brand new piece, and it's going to be so dope. If you got a date, somebody you love, come on out, please. I recommend it, highly recommend it. Tickets will go fast. The show sold out last year, so make sure if y'all trying to kind of check it out, get it in early. Also, I have a show coming up this month on January 15th at 6:30 p.m. It's at the Elbow Room. That's 2871 North Lincoln Avenue, Chicago, Illinois 60657. I'll be performing there too. Got some other stuff coming up in the future, especially with Russell. We're gonna be doing some things together, so y'all stay tuned. It's gonna be a lot of stuff coming up this year for me.
That's wonderful.
Well, Cal, so what do you like most about performing live, doing spoken word? Because I've heard many stories of people, and I've even experienced this myself, where you become freer, or you become your alter ego, or like more of your personality will come out when you're performing on stage. What is that process like for you? What do you feel when you get up there to perform?
So, Kitten, what alter ego you got? You already? Oh Lord, I'm gonna leave that alone.
This isn't about me. You know what, Russ?
You let the cat out the bag, talking about some. You know what? I'm an
Caliko.
artist myself. When I'm on stage, my alter
we got
ego just.
company. What?
Lord.
Nah, you know what, so I did. I know exactly where you're coming from. Don't listen to him. No, I really don't. It's a euphoric experience for me. Every time I get on stage, I've been, doing this for a while, but every time I get on stage, there's always a little jitter right before. But when I open my mouth, I feel like I'm where I need to be, and what I love most about it is reactions that I get from people. But one of the dopest things, this actually just happened recently, was I posted a video of my poem that I wrote for my wife for our 10-year anniversary, and I posted that was in August, and I got some pretty good feedback, some decent views on it. This one brother just hit me up out the blue. I've not spoken to this brother probably since high school. He just hit me out the blue, and it's just like, hey man, hit me up when you get a chance. So I gave him information. He hit me. He's just like, you know what, I found it, but he said I was actually just that you did for my wife because I wanted to show it to my wife. He tells me, he said, man, we were going through some things, and that he just kind of let me know that piece that I did inspired him, through his marriage. And I mean that was bigger that meant more to me than speaking on a stage with 500 people. Knowing that something that I wrote and spoke help somebody, or encourage somebody in their life. So that's really what drives me, what motivates me, knowing that I have a positive message, knowing that I have that I can give someone life through what I'm doing.
Wow. Russ, what do you have to say to that?
Well, that was just touching to me. That was just beautiful.
Yeah.
That was, I'm a whole fool. So when something touches my heart and breaks me down, I don't know how to act and react. I don't even know what to say on the air at the moments. I'd be like, that was deep. No, but for real though, I understand that. I understand that as being an artist, a musician. Y'all know I play in the church and stuff, so I've had many a times where somebody has come to me, and you don't know what's going on in somebody's life when you doing what you're doing, and when they come to you and they sort of expose some of the deepest parts of what's in their personal life and tell you that what you just did affected them in some way. In a way, there is no money that can that can make up for that feeling because it's just powerful within itself. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel him on that, man. Yeah, big shouts out to my man Caliko the Poet out here putting marriages back together and making folks think.
I know, like what?
Ibaba, shut your mouth and get your life together in 2018. Hey, we got a piece called "I Own Chicago." What is "I Own Chicago" about, my bro?
I Own Chicago. Where'd you see that at?
Indigo. I Own Chicago.
Oh yeah,
Caliko the Poet.
Yeah, no, that was the piece that that was that's Indigo magazine. They're like a online magazine. Shout out to Brother Torrance for putting that together. But during the annual poetry month, they were submitting video spoken word videos from different poets in Chicago. So I was I got the opportunity to be featured into that magazine. But that's piece that I did. It Takes a Village. That was the piece that I did on that segment.
Okay, so
that was a pretty good.
Is it the same video or is it a different video? Like it's
a different video, but it's the same poem.
Okay, we're gonna bring that back at the end of the night.
Yeah, I did
We're gonna bring that one back at the end of the night. Man.
Yeah, it was the.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that was the It Takes a Village. That's a hot one. That's a hot one.
Let's go ahead and look at the other footage. We already listened to it. For those that missed it earlier, this is a Village by my man Caliko. On Facebook is Indigo apostrophe Digo DIGO. I Own Chicago. Caliko the Poet. So check it out, y'all. Let's check it out.
When I die, don't look surprised, because my eyes already did that for me. When they shovel that dirt upon me, don't cry out, because my eyes already did that for me. See, you were supposed to cry out before I blacked out. I couldn't claim defeat before I tapped out, but I napped now. Where's my fan man? Hey, don't look shocked, hold your claw across your mouth, because I'm gon' nap. Ken, black, man, nah, you can't be talking about me, I'm a nigga. These words are used to refer to myself and my niggas. What up, nigga? What up, my nigga? Black man, please, I sag pants, do rag bands that match my fitted cap, black. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, that's whack. Now we rockin' the snapback shit. Swag. Got my jeans sagging, hanging off my butt, showing off my butt crack, and I dare you to call me fag. I'm a thug. At least that's what mainstream told me. At least that's what my boys showed me. See, the main thing is that you ain't been showing me. See, the plain things you ain't share shows you scared. Look, you're deflating me by not contributing your mental wisdom weight on me so that your words can weigh heavily. You're afraid of me. Afraid of what my mama might say to you if you try to correct me. But see, them bullets are gonna pierce louder than your words when it was your words that were supposed to protect me. But I get it. I'm not yours. You got your own to worry about, right? Yeah, until that day I murdered yours, and that was me you worried about, right? Wrong? A conflict for a future convict. But see, two strikes stick, because what you don't do to my behind quick, that cop's gonna do it for you with his nightstick. And don't pump your fist at that time either. That fist should have been pumping in my eye. Teacher, it takes a village to hit home like community centers. Lyrical collateral damage, the truth is bitter. Yes, these words I speak are not sweet. This verbal damage knocks through teeth like cavities. Have you thinking you shopping for more than Skittles and iced tea? See, all I needed is for your words to keep me out the middle of a hospital bed or an IV, or 6 feet deep in a coral reef, or behind cells within a bar's reach. I need to see your morale peak. You got a mouthpiece, use it. Like heavyweight parents, grandparents, uncles, and aunts. You could save a child for just a word a day. Just dial 1-800, pull your damn pants up. Look them dead in the eye, say if I hear you use words like that again, I'ma pull your damn pants down and then go tell your mama. What are you afraid of? So busy adjusting your hoodies, but really, what are you made of? See, racial profiling goes deeper than white cameras, black makeup. Let's give them something to really snap at. college grads, responsible dads? How about speech with proper grammar? Like, how can you walk in that job interview with that grammar? Dude, ain't nobody gonna hire you with that grammar. But grandma, that's how we talk, this our grandma. They would say, boy, don't talk back if I grind you down to a grandma. Grain of sadness, they would tear through your pants till you can't stand up. Maybe that's just the way I was brought up. It took a village then. But you can't wait for them to bring the guns and murder to your block. You can't wait for them to bring the drugs to your block. You can't wait for them to cock the hats, throw up the sets, rob you blind, cause if you look and react beforehand, your force hands to less damage. It takes a village to take responsibility for all you. You can't send a little girl out with jeans so tight, they choking, they expect her not to come home with little red marks around her neck. Now you can't send that baby out all caked up with makeup, expecting not to come home baked up. Y'all wake up! You can't change her nature, but you can change her behavior. So if it's attention-seeking behavior, get in the race and chase her. Love her hard, give her God, and take her back. Take him back. But it's gonna take a village.
Yo, I think I'm glad I ran that piece back because I like the video better. That stuck out to me. That's dope.
Thank you.
Dope. Somebody listening to the show in the background, cut the volume down on the device that you're listening to because it's giving just a little bit of feedback. But, man, I think you got amazing talent. I really can't wait till we put this event together where we actually going to do it live, and we're going to live stream you at Club Lavu out at 707 South Halstead, and that should be coming up. Hopefully I can get that put together in the next month, brother. I want to put that together real soon. So as soon as you can reach out to the people that you know and want to put this, sort of help put this event together, we're going to make this thing happen. Is that a deal, my brother?
Let's do it.
Well, let's do this. I want to find out, does our guest have any last questions for you? Soul Kitten, do you have any last questions before we go ahead and get into our second half of the show? Because Soul Kitten, you know what time it is, right?
Oh, boy. What is it, Russ?
It's midnight request time. Yeah, I know you like the way I just dropped my tone like that. It's midnight request time. Yeah, what's your man, Russ Danger?
That's here, come hither, lady's voice. Yeah.
Yeah, I try to match up with you when we do the midnight requests, Man. So come on, go in there real quick and let's get the last questions out right quick before we switch gears real fast.
Okay, this is what I want to know. In the future, Caliko, can we expect any inspirational books or anything from you? Do you think that's somewhere in your future plan, maybe?
Man, it's funny you say that. This week I was working with a brother that, I was pushing out poems, and I shared one with him. And he said exactly what you were saying. He was like, man, you ever thought about putting a book out? And I was like, no, I never thought about that. And, we're just kind of going back and forth about how I take my writing very seriously. And oftentimes, I get a little frustrated because a lot of things that I say, a lot of metaphors and similes that I use sometimes go over people's heads. And, when you're in an open mic set, maybe every now and then you can kind of repeat what you said. But a lot of people, can only retain if, you really put a lot of depth into your writing. So he was just like, and he was just saying, like, man, people like me, I love to read stuff like that. He just told me, like, you should consider doing a book. So I think I'm going to put that on my to-do list to put out probably when I complete my album, to probably put a book out with it.
Hey, you know what?
So
Let me tell you something.
Y'all could probably look forward to that.
Let me tell you something. I've learned this many a times before in the past, and you take this how you want to take it. Sometimes confirmation comes through the weirdest ways. Sometimes you don't expect the question to come through, and sometimes, something to get dropped in your spirit by someone. It can be a complete stranger, and somebody else will come right along just a little bit later and drop that same thing in your spirit just to remind you of what. I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm just going go ahead. I'm done. I'm about to start preaching. I shut my mouth. Let's move on. Chloe, you still with us?
Yes, I am. Caliko, do
I'm here. Hello?
yourself doing any collab records, albums of your poetry with any other poet? Like a deaf
Oh, absolutely.
jam kind of thing, or a slam group?
I'm sorry, say that last part again.
Like a
Hello?
slam group, or can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Like putting together a slam group, or like something like how like Deaf Poetry Jam, like something like that, with like Caliko and friends, or like.
You mean like a monthly set, or just like a one-time thing?
Yeah.
Like, what do you?
Like you and I don't know, because I know that you had your daughters on your as your vocals, so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've actually flirted with the idea of putting a set together. It seems like it's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it's a grind, but I'm not. I'm open. I'm open to whatever. Whatever. Really get my work out there and just expose the culture the best way it can be exposed. I mean, definitely on this project, there are some people that I'm going to be reaching out to work with. But as far as putting a venue or something else together with some other poets, I mean, I'm open to that. Along with the, I guess I got my hands full now, but I mean, I think that'd be love. I wouldn't be closed-minded to that.
Well, that's what's up, man. Hey, man, I want to thank you for calling into tonight's show, man. I hope you tune in and listen to the rest of the night's show. And, we want to thank all of your guests that tuned in and watched the show, all the listeners tonight. I want to thank Chloe. I want to thank the beautiful Soul Kitten Richardson. Yeah, as we get ready to go into the midnight request. No, I'm just playing. But, I really did enjoy the show, and I look forward to this venue that we're talking about doing in the next month or so.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for everybody that tuned in and everybody that called in to show love. Y'all please go follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Caliko the Poet. And just look out for my next projects that are coming out. Thank you, everybody.
That's what's up, y'all. Make sure y'all follow Caliko the Poet. Y'all make sure. Matter of fact, give those venues one last time that you'll be at so that people can come check you out. If they just tuned into the show and they just caught one of the last poems, let them know where they can find you one more time, my brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see, January 15th at 6:30 p.m. I will be at Elbow Room at 2871 North Lincoln Avenue in Chicago. Annual Soul Day. That's on Martin Luther King Day. All of y'all gonna be off that day, so I should see everybody there. Also in February at in February, at Go Lucky Studios. That's 1100 West Cermak Road, room 226 in Chicago. That's on Friday, February 9th at 7 p.m. There's going to be a love-themed Valentine's type day show. Ticket information on that, you can call 773-453-6909, or you can email info@themessageincorporated.com. That's called Verses, Vibes, and Visions. It's a fundraiser for suicide prevention. Y'all come check me out. Also, you can stream my music. You can download my music on Tidal, on Spotify, on Apple Music, on Google Play. It's called The Sacrifice by Caliko the Poet.
Hey, yo, man, we appreciate you, man, and I look forward to having you. Look forward to having you on the show soon again. Thanks out to my girl Dana that hooked this up. Miss Dana Burns, love you very much, baby girl. Let's get ready, man. So Kitten.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful one.
Yes.
You see how I just cut the music right on cue. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm
ready.
Let's do it. Chloe, I hope you stick with us too, because we're about to get lit up in here. Good evening, ladies. You've just tuned into the Midnight Request with your host, Rush Danger, where we play the hottest and sexiest music, from R&B, neo-soul to classic dusties. Feel free to visit our website at www.rushradioinc.com. That's www.rushradioinc.com. Make your request tonight at 914-219-0884. Press 1. The hell with that, y'all got to call the new number, 516-418-5637. Or the original number, ain't that right, Soul?
That's right.
Oh, man, listen, since we had such a... I'm going to start the show off nice and smooth today, since we had such a wonderful guest and we were so, into the spirit. I got to start the show off with this one, but I'm going to turn it up and switch gears in just a few minutes. Is you ready, baby?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Come on, give me one more kitty cat call before I get the show going on.
You're a mess.
I know.
Meow.
1, 2, 3, 4. Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. Oh, it's not the answer, for only love can conquer. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving. Oh, yeah, today. Listen, take it light. Take it sight, punish me with brutality. Talk to me, honey, so you can see what's going on. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. Woo! Come on here. Woo! Wanna know, I wanna know, baby, what's going on? Na 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 na. Woo! I wanna know what's going on, baby. Yes, I wanna know what's going on right now, people. Oh, what's going on right now? Tell me, yeah, what's going on? All right. Bring it down a little bit, Eddie. Yeah. A little bit, right there. Here we go. Here we go.
Do you feel all right, Soul Kid?
All right.
Is you feeling all right?
This song we refer to as our national anthem. So we're going to ask everybody in the house to stand. Everybody on your feet. Everybody. Oh yeah. Come on, put your hands together. Let's get an almighty groove like this, y'all. Come on. I think so. We're going to ask you to lift your voice or something like this here. Whoa, 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 oh yeah, oh yeah, whoa, 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 oh yeah, gonna do this, gonna try it again, y'all. Whoa, whoa, oh yeah, oh yeah. Together on this special day to send our message loud and clear. Ooh, looking back, we've touched on some days. Wow, future past they disappear. You were mine, yes I'm mine. When you look way down in your heart and soul, oh yeah. Don't hesitate, don't hesitate.
Miss Soul Kitten Richardson, are you with me, baby? Hold on, let me cut that down. What you say, baby?
Classic.
That's a classic that
Oh,
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, classic.
Okay, I just want to know if I'm doing all right tonight. I'm gonna try to do some things tonight.
You gonna do what now?
I said I'm gonna try to do some things tonight.
What things you gonna try to do tonight, Russ?
I'm gonna do the things that I do when I do them.
Show them a little something.
I'm gonna show them a whole lot.
Something.
I'm gonna show them. Listen, you don't understand. I'm gonna show them something that they ain't ready for. You understand what I'm telling you?
Oh.
Yeah, we gonna get down.
Wow.
We gonna get down to it today. Yeah, I'm tired of playing around with y'all folks tonight. So listen here. About to go ahead and get into my next jam real quick. Miss Soul Kitten Richardson, I want you to check your inbox. I'm about to hit you with the other number to call into the station with, okay? You're gonna get.
All right.
You're gonna hear me so much better. You know, it's not gonna be any problems. It's just gonna be me and you on the line tonight, going hard right here on the Rush Radio Network, doing what we do. We got another 2 hours to smack them in the head, baby. Is you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Let's ride.
All right, I'm about to hit you with that number just like this, but we're gonna go ahead and start listening to this right quick. Yeah. It's your man, Russ Danger. This is the Rush Radio Network. The Midnight Request, the Midnight Movie and Music Request Show. You know how we get it. Yes, pimpin', yes, pimpin', yes.
I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm that nigga in the air.
90
I'm your
seconds.
doctor when you need, want some coke, have some weed. You know me, I'm your friend, your main boy, thick and thin. I'm your pusher man. I'm your pusher man. Ain't I clean, bad machine, super cool, super mean, feeling good for the man, super fly, here I stand, secret stash, heavy bread, baddest bitches in the bed. I'm your pusher man. I'm your pusher man. I'm your pusher man. Silent life of crime. A man of odd circumstance, a victim of ghetto demands. Feed me money for stop